If you feel like you have a bad relationship with control and that your life is just too frantic and fast paced for you, I'm hoping to have some great solutions for you with today's featured book. Hi there, and welcome to the Booksters Club, where we find daily inspiration from the books you love. Today's featured book is Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Dr. Wayne Dyer. And today's inspirational thought comes to us on page number 70. It says, "Stop chasing your dreams. Allow them to come to you in perfect order with unquestioned timing. Slow down your frantic pace and practice being hollow like the cave and open to all possibilities like the uncarved wood. Make stillness a regular part of your daily practice. Imagine all that you'd like to experience in life and then let go. Trust the Tao to work in divine perfection, as it does with everything on the planet. You don't really need to rush or force anything. Be an observer and receiver rather than the pushy director of your life. It is through this unhurried unfolding that you master your existence in the way of the Tao." Dr. Wayne Dyer was referring to the 15th verse of the Tao Te Ching. And in that particular paragraph, he spoke of a few things. And one of them was to ask for what you want and then to let it go. In reference to what he said, not to be the pushy director and to try to force things, but to simply ask for what it is that you want and then kind of get out of the way. Our job is to ask the universe or to let the universe know what it is that we desire, what it is that we want. He said, your dreams. Share your dreams with the universe. And then have enough respect to understand that the universe obviously knows the quickest, fastest, easiest way for us to get exactly what we want. And often we kind of get in our own way because we are too busy telling the universe how to get us what we want, when that's not the way it should work. The other part of that little paragraph that I shared with you was talking about a frantic, fast-paced life. And I feel like that is the way that everybody is living in modern times. It's very frantic and fast-paced. And I have a couple remedies to help with changing that fast-paced, frantic life into a more balanced stillness state of mind that he was talking about here in this verse. So the very first tip is to create a stillness of mind. And when you're having a very busy, frantic day, sometimes it seems like those are the days that you don't have time or you can't afford the time to take a moment to still your mind. But those are the days that you need it best. Because if you don't, that is going to be the energy that you're going to have throughout your entire day. And you are going to experience things coming at you so fast you don't even have time to catch your breath. So if you were to take just, a minute to just quiet your mind, it's going to have a huge, profound effect on the energy of the rest of your day and the way that you're approaching the rest of your day. In fact, there was a quote by Deepak Chopra. He was sitting down with Oprah, and Oprah was mentioning, wow, you're in high demand. It's really hard to get a hold of you. You're real busy. And he said, I am not busy. My body is busy. So you can have an experience of having a busy day where your agenda is full. You have a lot of things to do, but your mind doesn't have to be. And your mind isn't approaching every task with that frantic, fast-paced state of mind. The second tip is to set yourself up for success the night before. So if you are starting your day off frantic and nothing is going right, that's also going to put you in this hurried state. So you want to give yourself as much ease as possible by creating an environment where everything kind of runs smoothly. Of course, we can't control every aspect of our lives, but the things that we can control, we should be doing. So the night before, have the pot of coffee ready to go. Make sure that your clothes are thought of the night before. Make sure that you're in bed with enough time to get a full night's rest. And then you can really start backtracking where you're setting yourself up for success. So you can even say to yourself, well, if I want to be in bed by a certain time so that I'm set up for success the next day by getting enough sleep, I'm going to set a timer for how much, TV I'm going to watch right now. So you can really start to go back and back and back and back where you're setting yourself up for success the next day. The third one is to set boundaries with people. So this is a really interesting one because sometimes there can be people around us who we love who are asking too much of us. And that is also where and why we are experiencing such a frantic, hurried state of living. And it's important that all of us has a balanced hold in our own life, that we are experiencing our own tasks. And we can't take on those tasks for other people and alleviate them because it's for them to experience. And if you have somebody in your life who's constantly pushing all of their experiences, tasks, duties onto you, well, that's not balanced. So it's going to do two really negative things. It's going to create that hurried life that you think somehow you deserve, which you don't. But then also you're not doing that person any favors because this is the stuff that this person's going to need to grow. See, we all need to have a balanced experience. And when you are taking on somebody else's tasks, you're not giving them the opportunity to grow, but then you're also not practicing your own boundaries. So if you are experiencing, having a day where you're up and you just can't stop and you're going and you're going and you're going, your head hits the pillow, you're out, and you still feel like that wasn't enough, I feel like that could really be an imbalance. Take a look at the people around you. Maybe you need to readdress your boundaries. The Tao Te Ching always has something of incredible value to offer our lives. The ancient way that they lived can still be applied to our modern lives. I would love to know in the comments, have you ever read the Tao Te Ching, or have you ever come across this 15th verse before? Also, if you had a different take on this part of the book, a different part in this book, or a different book entirely that you think should be featured here on the Booksters Club, I would love to hear about that in the comments. Thank you so much for clicking that like button if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell if you're new, because I post new videos just like this one every single day. See you tomorrow, Booksters. Now, I have a receiver rather than the pushy dictator director. Tops, I mean, it doesn't have to be tops, it could be at least, okay. And you can't make a pot of, okay, so the second tip is to start to set.